Okay, I'm live. Hooray. So I am going to switch over there so I can see that. And adjust a little bit. There we go. I, hey, I think I can see the video recording in the chat if you happen to pop in. So if you are watching live, I would love it if you'd comment in the chat and say hello and get a shout out. If you do those super chats, there's thanks. But you know what? You can also just hit like and subscribe and just simply comment. All of that increases my engagement, which tells the YouTube algorithms that what I'm talking about is resonating with you. And then it shows it to other people, which helps me grow, which helps me keep doing what I'm doing to help you be a better stitcher. I am Suzi Quillen. I am the Empress of Yarn here at Perfectly Knotty, and I am your stitching coach. And today we're going to do part 11, if you can believe it, of the knit vest project. And I need to get a thing to show you. I have progress. So here's the update so far is that um I finished I finished the practice version for my granddaughter. Turned out adorable. I sent it to her and I am not able to show you pictures this time. So I will get the pictures ready to show you those on the next time I do an update for you because I did not save them in a place where I could show them to. And that's why I'm like, and today I am at my desk standing, so I'm up and downing. So I apologize. New thing, but I wanted to stand up today because I've been sitting too much. So in this video today, we're going to talk about how it's going with me restarting the project for me. And I'm really excited. I'm so thankful that I ripped out what I had already done and that I started over. If you haven't been following along with this project, you can find the playlist for this vest project. And you can go back to the beginning and watch. I started it and I got to this waist shaping and I wasn't liking some things about it. And I gave myself permission to frog the whole project. And then what I did is I took some acrylic yarn that I had in my stash. It's great for practicing. And I knit the whole vest again, and I knit the smallest size in the pattern, knowing that it would fit one of my granddaughters, and I've got an armload of them. And so I sent it to my 4-year-old granddaughter who lives out of state from me. And it's really cute on her. And she loves it. She's very happy with it. And then I started again on mine. I made lots and lots of notes when I made the practice version. And I'm incorporating those notes into my version for myself. And I'm really happy with this. I'm using the Rowan Soft Yak DK, which is a cotton and yak blend. It is a chainette yarn. So the yarn itself is not as, it has really great stitch definition, but in a very different way than the acrylic yarn that I used for the practice. The acrylic yarn with its twist has a different loft to it than the chainette yarn. But either way, what I was looking for was construction techniques, not the yarn part of it. So I'm going to show you where I'm at with the restart. If I can hold it up like this. No, here we go. There we go. There it is. This is what it looks like from the back. If I put it on, here we go. So it's coming around on me like this. I guess it doesn't really show against my gray t-shirt today, but I'm really happy with how it's coming this time. And let's talk about some of the things that I learned from the first version that I frogged out and then the second version, which is the practice. One of them I wasn't able to fully correct, and I need to work on my provisional cast on a little bit, but I keep ending up with, when I go and work off of the provisional row, my stitches are more loose. And even though I used a smaller size needle to make my provisional, so I've got to do some adjustments in the way that I make those provisional cast-ons. But in the playlist, I showed how last time I had the same problem, and I was able to go through and tighten those stitches up. This time when I did my provisional, I made some adjustments and it's way better than it was on the first time. But it's still a little bit more loose just in this section right here, not so much over here. And I'm not quite sure what I'm doing that's causing that. So I will be doing some things to examine that a little bit more, but overall, and that's on the inside. So I'll probably tighten up part of it. Just kind of work that over like I did in that demonstration I did before. Which episode it was, I can't remember offhand, but I'll try to remember to put it in the show notes. The other thing that I did is because the body of the vest is worked in reverse stockinette, when I joined the folded hem, I did that in purl because you're doing it actually on what becomes the right side of the fabric. Because I felt on the other one that there was just this jog between the stockinette of the hem and the reverse stockinette of the body. So I made that little bit of an adjustment. And then the other thing that I did is on the pocket on both the original one that I did and the practice one that I did, it was rolling because it's stockinette, and stockinette edges have a tendency to roll. So what I did is after I got all of the short rows done, and when I was doing the rows to finish off and then come back and then go back to finish it, I did that in garter stitch, and garter stitch helps to counteract that rolling effect. So I made that change as well, and I'm much happier with the way that the pockets are laying. I like that a lot. And I think it'll look really good against the reverse stockinette of the body. Another thing that I did, I noticed when I was picking up the stitches around the whole opening when I did the practice one, that I was having a little bit of trouble staying in the correct stitch column, particularly when I got to the pocket. And I had a couple of places where it was not in a nice straight row. I got a little wobbly. So what I did is I have on both sides, I have a column. You can kind of see it right here where I do one stitch, and then the second stitch in, I've done the opposite of what is here. this is the stockinette side. So I did a purl so that it dents in. Now this is going to provide me with a nice line. So that way when I'm inserting to do my pickup, I am lining up correctly, and it will, when it gets folded over for the fold over hem here, and then when it's also layered together with the front of the body, I'll be able to match those layers up much better this time and get an actually straight line. And I'm really, I'm glad I recognized that in the practice version, because that would have been really would have bothered me a lot on my own vest. You know, sometimes we want things that are perfect, and sometimes it's okay to have them be a little less than perfect, but we have to know what our window of tolerance is. Some things I'm like, good enough. And other things I'm like, no, that's gonna bug me. And that is a thing that would bug me. So do give yourself some grace. Weigh things. Like for me, I know that would bug me, not because it's not perfect. It would bug me because I have an eye symmetry is a thing for me. So when things are uneven or misaligned, they have to be uneven or misaligned for a reason. There has to be some kind of a balanced reason for that. And I know that in this particular case, there was just this weird little joggle. And that would stand out to me and bother me. So I'm hoping that this helps me to make those joins and that picking up those stitches go way straighter. So those are the things that where I'm at so far on this vest. I'm really happy with it. This fabric is so yummy, you guys. The Rowan Soft Yak DK, it's available on my website, so you can go find it there. I'll put a link down in the notes here where to find it. If you see this before I get those show notes down below, all updated with all of that, the link for the Rowan Soft Yak DK is in some of, not all of, but some of the other videos in this playlist for this project. Or you can just go to the website, go to Perfectly Knotty, KNOTTY.com, go to shop now, choose your category, which would be yarn, and you can see, you can walk through it. You're smart people. I know this. You can do this. You can find it on my website and you can buy it, and I will mail it to you. Don't forget that shipping is included when you shop on my website. So you should know that if you don't. Those are the things that I have for you right now that I'm excited about. I just wanted to give you this little bit of an update because I have a hankering to go sit and do some knitting, and I wanted to give you this update before I move on. I am currently at the place with this where I am beginning to work the body. There's the pocket up, so that's the front, and I'm working behind over here on the body, and this will come up behind the pocket, and I will be calculating for the cables again, and so that'll be fun. This is going to make a really nice, with this cotton yuck blend, this is going to make a really nice weight for a sweater vest for me. It will be a very indoor outdoor for me. It's not going to be quite jacket level, which I am looking forward to. Let's see what else is going on that you should be aware of today. If you're not on my email list, I want to encourage you to go get on my email list. When you're in the online store, there are a couple of free patterns and you can sign up to get those, or there's just a form that you can fill out and sign up. There's a number of ways that you can get on my email list. Maybe what I should do is make a special sign up form for those of you that come over from the YouTube channel, and I can put a special sign up form in the notes. I just made more work for myself, didn't I? But I want you to connect because I am here to help you, to encourage you, to inspire you to level up your stitching, regardless of where you are in your stitching experience. Maybe like me, you've been doing this for over 50 years. 50, you guys. That's a long time that I've been knitting and crocheting. And I'm still learning things. I am still experimenting, trying things, and taking chances. So I'm not expecting perfection right out of the gate every time, okay? But I want you to also feel encouraged that you can just be where you're at and it's fine. Have fun with it. Enjoy the process. Enjoy the journey. Enjoy the rhythmic movement of the yarn and the hooks and the needles in your hand. Enjoy this magical experience of turning a ball of string into something you can wear or snuggle under. And I'm here for that. I want to encourage you in that. So join me on this journey. I have a stitch along that's coming up later in this month of August 2025. So if you're watching this video outside of that time frame, this will not apply to you. But if you are watching inside that time frame, you want to get on my email list because I'm not promoting that stitch along off my email list. I'm only sharing it on my email list. And there's a lot of other stuff that I only share to my email subscribers. So if you'll want all that, then get on my email list. It doesn't cost anything to get on the email list, you know? It doesn't cost you anything. It costs me something, but that's a different part of the story. And there you have it. Okay, guys, that's it for today. Thanks for joining me. I really appreciate you. I appreciate you watching. I appreciate you subscribing. Make sure you hit that subscribe button down there. Click the notification bell down there. Comment if this was fun, if this was helpful, if you're learning things. Let me know so that I can keep creating the content that helps you. Right? I want to keep creating content about knitting and crochet and yarn that is helping you expand your mind and your experience and try new things